We have a 70 Nova pedal box here. It's got the auto pedal there, you see. We're going to swap that for the 2-pedal method, the clutch and brake. Opening bag. To get this thing apart, you gotta pull this clip off, and there's a pin that goes through. Push the pin out. Looks like it's a little tight in this one. Auto pedal gone. Now the new clutch and brake pedal, the clutch pedal has the pin instead of an independent pin. So you'd put the brake pedal in the same as the auto pedal was removed. You see that's got the pin on it. Those are little rubber stops for the pedals so they don't smash the pedal box. I did not grease anything on this because it's getting mocked up for some other modifications. Firewall, or linkage would say, go from here or so, maybe like that actually. So we want to put this clutch switch in here so that either it will be depressed like so, probably not over here because this is going to be more difficult. Make some convenient holes right here. Could probably use. It's going to have a hydraulic master cylinder clutch setup in this Nova, and then this clutch switch is going to allow us to feed that information to the ECM. In this case, we're using a Haltech, so this clutch switch can actually, we could use it to start the car only when the clutch is depressed, or we could use it for launch control, or we could use it for other cool things too. No lift to shift, things like that. So that's the reason for fabricating this mount to hold this clutch switch. Modern vehicles have them, but a lot of the stuff in the 60s and 70s didn't have clutch switches, so we have to fabricate our own. I'm cutting out some stock here to make the bracket that's going to get welded on this pedal box. Measuring it up, marking the center hole. I'm going to cut a slot in it to clear the clutch stop bushing so that can be installed again. I'm going to put this piece in the bridge port. I'm going to mill this slot out. Don't mind all this shit. Just taking little cuts, sticking out quite a ways, so you gotta slow that down. Just deburring it, taking off the burrs from the milling cut, fits nicely. We're gonna set this thing up in the drill press vise. I laid it flat there so it was nice and square. Started with a little 1/8 inch pilot hole. We're gonna tap it to 10 millimeter 125, and it's gonna be a 2164 drill bit. We'll rough the hole in with the step bit. Put it in our exact bit. Put a little juice on that baby, so it slides in there. And finish it out by hand. Little countersink, get rid of those burrs. Dropped it. It didn't fit quite right that time because I tapped it to the wrong size, and there's me fixing it. So I screw up too. All solved though. Thread's on there. It's got a little jammy nut. Lock it down. I can set the depth of it. It's got plenty of clearance to thread in and out. We're just going to throw this pedal box in the sandblaster just to clean up the spot where I'm going to weld it for right now. Wire wheeling it, blast it, clean metal to weld on. We're going to fire up the old TIG welder here and put some welds on there. I used the nut and the bolt there to hold the piece on there. Nice little trick for holding stuff temporarily. Wanted to weld it real good, make sure it didn't flex when you're banging them gears. Not my finest work. It is on there. Where's it going? Nowhere. I'll just put this back together, mock it all up, put the switch in there, make sure it fits nicely. Now you can see how it works. When you push the clutch, it depresses that, and the ECU will see that, and we can do many other cool things with it. This is actually the clutch pedal that's going to go in the car. It's with the McLeod hydraulic kit, so I welded that tab on there because it sits out a little further than the stock pedal. As you can see, that plate I welded on there is what depresses and opens and closes the switch. We're going to throw this pedal box in the sandblaster and blast it all up, make it nice and clean, and get it ready for some paint. I'm running some nice glass bead in there. Maybe not the best stuff for this, but gets the job done. And it doesn't beat up your glass either. Viewing glass. I'm going to mask up these threads. I'm trying to find a plug to put in these holes where the bushings go. Try to keep the paint out of there. So I found these two and I cut a slit in them to fit them nicely. Got a little paint booth we made back here. Just small 12 by 15 room with a couple inlet filters, an outlet filter, and a motor and a blower. And it's got some good lighting in it, so very nice for painting stuff. I'm gonna start off with a little etch prime, and then we're gonna use some satin or trim black paint for the final finish. It doesn't really need a super good 2K finish on this thing, just because it's going to be in the car. It's not going to see any weather anyways, but it comes out with a real nice durable finish anyways. I'm going to put all these new bushings that come with this clutch and brake pedal kit. These pedals, those bushings, you would normally use some kind of grease or something on those, but I'm just mocking this up right now because usually you have to pull the clutch pedal off to get it hooked up in the car and then push it back in once the pedal box is all bolted up.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out all our new videos.